left before, on the right's after. The big issue here on the before was the fact he went to the inside. There was a lot of lifting required out of the U to get the club to the top. Okay. Now with the club going back, what you feel like is more outside, you're cocking it earlier, so there's no need to lift it when it's already up to the top. Okay. It's a big difference there. And you can see it even more vividly from this view. So once that club goes to the inside or below the plane, once it goes inside or below the plane, you have to lift that club up. It's just too flat at this point. Okay? And if you turn and kept the club on that angle, it would basically go around your waist. And nobody does that. Okay? So what we had you do is kind of rehearse it when you over-exaggerate it. I worked a little bit on the grip to get the club beyond the edge of your hand, got the heel pad a little bit more up on top, allow your wrist to cock a little bit easier. It probably feels a little stronger, which is okay. It was a little weak. Okay? And then what we did was on the way back, you get that club to go back more along that angle. Okay? So we exaggerated it to the point to where it actually went outside that. But when you do it now in reality, in a real swing, it only goes back to there. So not nearly as much inside. Okay? But we practice that. Okay, you gotta remember, we practice that like this. Where you got to cock up very early. So this obviously is going to be way outside the plane. Because the club's already up here at that point, there's no need to lift that. It's already up, almost above your head at that point. Okay? So we're going to practice it that way, and like I said, when you feel like your left arm gets parallel to the ground, you're done. That's why all the rehearsals will be where you take it back, halfway back, you got to stop, okay? And then close the face, but let the toe hit the bag. Just getting you more in touch with the golf club. So now, you can see on the way back, the club goes nowhere near as much inside. Between the pitcher on the left, pitcher on the right, a big difference. Okay? No need to lift that as much now because it wasn't so flat. Over here, you gotta lift it a lot. Club's visible right there. Now the club is there. So a huge change in there. And like I said on the way down, if you try to close the face earlier, okay, the club face now is not as open, so it's closing, and everything you hit ought to work this way. Every golf ball you hit should do this when you rehearse on the range. And to take that away, it'll be easy. But we got to put it in there first. Okay? That's great there. Very different. Make sense?
Yep.
Did a great job, didn't you, Mario? Well done.